So let me get this straight. Elon Musk hosts a normal conversation between him and Donald Trump during the race for the American presidency, and the press internationally goes full ballistic on Elon Musk, calling him a far-right conspiracy theorist. I'm going to talk a little bit about what's happening here in Europe and Germany and how we perceive it as normal German people. So the first thing that I want to talk about is this letter that the European Commissioner Thierry Breton from France sent to Elon Musk directly before the debate with Donald Trump yesterday. And this, of course, is an indirect threat regarding Elon Musk, because in this letter, Thierry Breton, the EU commissioner, says that if they don't comply to the rules that the European Commission has instated for disinformation, etc., that Twitter could be, well, of course, fined, first of all, but of course, even can be cut off from the entire European market. And the first thing I want everybody from the US to know about the EU Commission and the commissioners and the council and everything is how these people get elected. Because, of course, we in Europe have a European Parliament, and this Parliament is voted through the people living in Europe. But then we also have the European Council and the European Commissioner, from where this guy is from, the European Commissioner, and he is not elected by the people directly, and also not Ursula von der Leyen, which is head of the Commission. So how do they get elected? They get elected through the European Parliament, so from members of all the different parties from Europe in the Parliament. But the funny thing is that the European Council, which is basically all of the head of states of all the different European countries, so Olaf Scholz from Germany, Macron from France, and so on, they get to elect who even gets to go in the race. So it's like, yeah, the European Parliament, they vote for the commissioners, but they don't get to like influence on who they get to vote on. You know what I'm saying? So this whole thing basically is not pretty democratic, if you call it like that. And the funny thing is also that now, like even the international press, for example, here from Austria and Germany, what they are saying is regarding to Musk, that he is like really aggressive and far-right conspiracy theorist and so on. And I was wondering, while I was listening to the conversation, Elon Musk, what he's propagating is like, okay, we want clean and sustainable long-term energy, because if we stop using oil and gas right now, then we won't be able to sustain it and we won't have a growing economy. So this is what he said at this point in the conversation. I want to show it to you because this is really, really important regarding the matters that are happening in Germany right now. He's basically describing what is happening in Germany.
Inflation right now, which is killing our country.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I should probably say something about maybe my views on climate change and oil and gas, because I think I'm probably different from what most people would assume, because my views are actually pretty, I think, moderate in this regard, which is that I don't think we should vilify the oil and gas industry and the people that have worked very hard in those industries to provide the necessary energy to support the economy. And if we were to stop using oil and gas right now, we would all be starving and the economy would collapse. So it's, I don't think it's right to sort of vilify the oil and gas industry. The world has a certain demand for oil and gas, and it's probably better if the United States provides that.
So what he's saying is, I think, really important, because if you don't do it like this, then you get exactly the same situation you have in Germany. Our industrial production is tanking. A lot of industrial companies are either going bust or are leaving the country. Our economy is tanking. It's been the worst it's been in years. Like last year, when in the rest of the world, basically the economy was growing, the German economy is shrinking and pulling down the entire European Union with it. And also, like, regarding different energy matters, the policy isn't even that great. If we look at charts from electricity data or other websites, we can see that all of this green energy, it's not even working in Germany. So we don't have enough energy. We have really expensive energy, and we have actually also laws that state that it doesn't matter how much solar, how much hydrogen, how much wind we get, we still have to consume less energy. So that's basically like a socialist law. And I want to show you this law so that you know that I'm not just like making it up. So this is the Gesetz zur Steigerung der Energieeffizienz in Deutschland, which basically means, okay, this is a law. We want to demand like more efficient energy by law. And this is how we do it in Germany. You know, the politicians, they go in front of the people and they make new laws and say, so we want to demand this kind of wages, we want to demand this kind of energy, and if you're a brave energy company, then you get some subvention, you get some like deductions and everything, but if you don't, then you don't get them, and now we want to demand like better efficient energy. But what they don't understand is that you cannot demand this. That is a market that has to create it. But this market, it can't create anything because there are so many regulations that it's not even possible. And this law, what it's actually stating is that if we scroll down a little bit, I've talked about this law a lot in my German videos, is that, for example, here our goals with energy efficient aren't really like energy efficiency goals. Look at this. It states that the goal of the law is to reduce the overall consumption in energy, until the year 2030 in regard to the year 2008 by 26, and here the primary energy consumption by 40%. So they want to reduce the overall energy, not only production, but consumption, and not the overall energy efficiency. And this is insane because nowhere in the entire world has there ever been a country that has like a growing GDP and at the same time shrinking usage of energy. But this is, just one example from many things that are currently not really going the right way in the European Union, and especially not in Germany. And back to Elon Musk and Trump, you know what I also found funny, because I have been watching a lot of videos also on X and also before on Twitter and also the presidential debates, is remember what the Democrats did to Donald Trump on X before? Even when he was still in office, they banned him from the platform. They banned Donald Trump from the platform. So if Elon Musk wasn't like now endorsing Donald Trump, if he was like a very liberal Democrat endorsing Biden and now Kamala Harris, he wouldn't have reinstated Trump on X. He would have probably still let him ban, And now, like Harris and Waltz, they of course are really fuming. And complaining about the millions of dollars of donations, but they never complained about the millions of dollars of donations they got, or the endorsements from all the influential billionaires like Warren Buffett, etc. before, when they got them. Only they are complaining now when someone else gets it. And the press is the same thing. But you know what Elon Musk did? Exactly after this discussion, I think I lost the tweet on that, but I definitely know that after the discussion, Elon Musk even directly invited Harris also to have a discussion with him on X. So this is what we get about like the platform X after Elon Musk. We have a platform where everyone can say what they want to say and can have a discussion. And I think he also had a discussion with Kennedy before on X, and he also invited Biden before. Now he invited Trump, he invited Kennedy, he invited Harris. And what did we have before? We had like a banned Trump, and we had like banned articles from the New York Post, I think it was, about like the Hunter Biden laptop story and everything, and which was canceled. And they want to talk to us like being more Republican from a voter stance. They want to talk to us like about, oh, disinformation and so on. I mean, come on, this is just ridiculous.